Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Dadas Show, coming to you from Olive Garden Hotels here in Nairobi. I'm your host, Ashiko Mbune. Now, as our name suggests, the Dadas Show aspires to promote the spirit of sisterhood and solidarity. And we do this by creating an open and a safe platform for women of Kenya to discuss issues pertaining to their health and lifestyle, their work, their families, fashion, anything that affects them in one way or another. Now, it is only natural for each and every one of us to always want to keep up and be updated with the latest news, the latest entertainment, the latest gadgets, and even the latest fashion. With the rising of various forms of social media, from Instagram to Snapchat to TikTok, it's hard to actually know what is in and what is out. And of course, as ladies, we always want to look and feel our best. So today on Dadas Show, I have a very fun-filled episode lined up for you. Today, consider this your refresher course on what's in and what's not, so that we can stop embarrassing ourselves out there. I am joined by industry experts, makeup artists, fashion designers, stylists galore, who are going to give us a refresher course on how to keep up with the times, how to look presentable, how to represent ourselves in every single room we step in. As always, we welcome you at home to join us in this and any other conversation that we may have on all our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1. You can also join us on our newly launched page at Dadas Show KBC on Facebook. You can also reach me directly at Ashiko the host across all social media platforms. So as you get your notepad and your pens, let's take a look at the following feature.
Kenyan designers are stepping up to the challenge of meeting Kenya's fashion demands and needs that are ever growing. As fast fashion continues to flood online second-hand stores, some designers are making a difference in the Kenyan fashion scenes. Sophie Kinya, a fashion designer and stylist, is not shy to dress a bold woman.
I design clothes for women who are bold, who are out there, and who are expressive in their style. A bold woman is not a plus-size woman. A bold woman could be any size, comes in any size, but they are comfortable in that size and what they're wearing.
For any woman, it is important to understand your body type to make it easier to dress with confidence.
But well, in fashion, we categorize women and men in different body types. So there's round body types. So these are people who are broader on the upper part of their body. The waist is also broad, but then they're narrow at the bottom. So it's kind of like a round or an apple shape. There's apple shape, there's rectangle, who have similar measurements all through the shoulders, waist, hips. There's no really much difference in the measurements. We have an inverted triangle, who is wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. So you see that the shape of the triangle inverted like that. And there's the triangle. This is someone who's smaller at the top but wider at the bottom, has wider hips. So her body shape is like that.
The fashion industry in Kenya has experienced a remarkable turnaround over the years, showcasing the extraordinary flair and creativity of its designer and fashion enthusiasts.
So you find someone has worn like too many clothes. You can wear a t-shirt, you cover it with a corset, like her, and a jacket. So very many layers or different. There's one that I've seen. Someone who's wearing a long denim skirt and then another short denim skirt on top of that long denim skirt, and she has pulled the longer denim skirt, and she has denim pants inside.
Kenya's local fashion industry has a huge potential for creating jobs and economic opportunities. However, competition from second-hand clothing imports and the slow adoption of technology remains a major challenge.
People actually do not appreciate Kenyan fashion as much as they should. They don't. You struggle as an artist, as a designer, you struggle a lot to put your product out there, and people do not invest in Kenyan designers. It's a mentality issue that people think Kenyan items are priced, but most Kenyan designers actually make their products from scratch. They are handmade. So you have to appreciate the fact that this person actually put a lot of effort in these pieces, and they are authentic, they are Kenyan made. We are facing a lot of competition from goods coming from abroad, from China, in mitumba. Those are the things that now that are attacking Kenyan designers.
For Dadas Show, my name is Miriam Modanga.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, then you're definitely in for a treat. Today's episode of Dadas Show is all about fashion and style, makeup, and the things that make girls go giddy. We're very excited to have our panel today to give us a refresher course. You know, times have changed from the days of doing one-liner, you know, eyebrows and and lipstick till where, you know, things have changed. So we at Dadas Show want to stay updated. We also want to look good. We want to feel good. So as I mentioned, I am joined by a wonderful panelist who will be our tutors for today. So right next to me, taking us through fashion and makeup in this 50-minute course is Madam Sheila Wayua, who is a makeup artist extraordinaire. She'll tell us a little bit about herself, how long she's been a MUA. You're called MUA nowadays. Yes. Yeah, so how long she's been a makeup artist, who she's worked with, and what she can tell us, especially in the field of makeup. You know, sometimes I look at some of the trends out here and I'm like, am I the one who's getting old, or are people just getting very, very, you know, courageous? Also joining us is Miss Sophie Kenya, who is a fashion designer and stylist. I think we need Sophie in Kenya a lot, because sometimes when you walk around and see some of the outfits that people are pulling, you're thinking, kupatana na mtu kutoka kwa nyumba. So we need you so much. Of course, so thank you so much, ladies, for making time to be with us here today. We're really looking forward to learning, to laughing, to celebrating everything that has to do with fashion and makeup. Of course, I'm going to fail to acknowledge my wonderful, very vibrant audience who make time each and every week to sit with me as we discuss contentious issues affecting the women of Kenya. However, today it's all about fun, it's all about giggles, it's all about laughs. So as we explore the world of fashion and design, we also appreciate you at home for tuning in. So to start us off, I hope everybody has their notepad and a pen. So to start us off, Sheila, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do they mean when I call you makeup artist extraordinaire? How long have you been doing it? So that when you speak, people are like, huyu anajua kile anasema. Huyu anajua kile anasema. So, karibu sana, Sheila.
Thank you so much for having me here. My name is Sheila Wayua. I'm a professional makeup artist. And I have a deep passion for makeup and transformation. I've been in the industry for quite some time now, 15 years plus. I started here at KBC, yes, so, and it has gone all the way to Maisha Magic and all the stuff. So I'm pleased to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. So you're the people who are responsible for doing makeup for people who are on screen, like Akina us guys.
Yeah, Dadas show.
Truth be told, when we started this journey, Sheila was amongst the first people who actually, you know, made my face, and I must say I was truly impressed by the results. So I am your Keb's mark of quality. Sema Keb's mark of quality.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Sheila, for joining us.
Thank you so much
right next, we've got Sophie. Sophie, tell us a little bit about yourself. What makes you so stylish? Were you born like this? Did you go to school to learn these things? You know?
First, thank you for having me on the show. I think I was born like this. Yeah. But yeah, my name is Sophie Kenya. I'm a fashion designer, fashion stylist, and creative director sometimes when it comes to shoot. So I say I'm an artist overall. I've been in the industry for 4 years. I'm still young in the industry, but so I design clothes and accessories for women that are bold, kind of like me. Yeah. But yeah, and I also offer styling services for photo shoots, music covers, or events. Yeah.
The thing about my panel, which I really appreciate, and this was very intentional, guys, is the fact that we have both generations being represented here. You know, we've got Gen Z right in the corner, you know, who's gonna tell us? Because remember that fashion is very dynamic, it's constantly evolving, it's constantly changing. Sometimes you get stuck, you buy something, you know, alafu unasikia trends zimeisha. So sometimes it's good to balance it out. And then we've got timeless. we've got timeless people, you know. Sheila brings in the wealth of knowledge that she has carried over the years, you know, and of course creativity. So this is a phenomenal panel. So let's start off. Let's go straight to the meat of the matter. Sheila, what are some of the things that someone needs to consider before buying and wearing makeup? I don't know which goes where. Do you? Yeah. So before, when someone has said, Mimi nitaanza kuvaa makeup, what are some of the things that someone should sit down? What conversation should they have with themselves before they proceed?
Number one, thank you for the question, first of all. Number one thing that one should have is budget. I'll talk of budget. If you decide to go and buy a product, how much do you have? If you want to, so every makeup, they range from within your budget. If you want the one for 1,000 shillings, you want the one for 5K, 10,000. So it depends with how much you have. Number two is your skin tone. When you have the money in your pocket, now you can go ahead and say, this is my skin type. I want such kind of makeup for my skin type. I'm oily, I'm sensitive, I'm combined. Another thing is the skin tone. And you need to know what shade of makeup or foundation that you want to buy. In that way, you'll be able to not usipakwe makeup ya
Different color.
You know.
What if you applied the color that you aspire to be?
I know what you think. I know what you're talking about.
Because we've seen it, guys.
Yeah,
we've seen it. Let's not even like
in the cost, the wedding especially.
You go to the weddings and you see some videos of people in weddings and
they're white
here and here is two
totally
different animals completely.
Exactly.
So you're saying it's very, very important. So first of all, I've gotten my money.
Yes.
And I'm saying I'm going to start wearing makeup. I need to look at my budget. I need to think, am I going to be going to Sephora or am I going to be doing roadside boutique?
Exactly. Dubois.
House of Dubois.
House of Dubois.
You know, those ones. Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We'll dig a little bit into that so that we can say, okay, fine, then with whatever budget I have, what can I get, what can I not get? So we'll get back to you. I'm going to pose the same question to you. Sophie, when you're picking an outfit, we can't say when you want to start picking outfits. You've been picking outfits since you were a kid.
Yeah.
But when you're picking an outfit, and let's put into consideration the various occasions that people go through. When you're picking an outfit, what are some of the things that you need to consider? You know, that those ones where people say the rule of thumbs. You know, what are some of the things that you need to consider whilst picking an outfit?
Yeah, so I'll mention the major ones. First, the occasion. You have to consider what kind of occasion is it that you're going to or where you're going. Doesn't have to be an occasion, could be work or it could be just a casual day outside shopping or brunch. So the occasion matters most in deciding the type of clothes you're gonna pick. So for work, for corporate, that's business formal, something that's very formal, neutral colors. But then when it's an occasion and it's a fun occasion like weddings, the colors are different. The other thing is your body type. First you have to understand your body type because we all have different body types. You can't dress yourself in the same way that someone who's in a different different body size than you. So first you understand your body type and then you love your body first, because that's the main part. When you love your body and you understand it, then you can be able to dress it in a way that flatters it. Yeah, and then I guess we'll get into the body types later.
We will. But you know, speaking of body types, you know, like I said, I've been looking forward to this show, I think, all week because I sit and I laugh and I look at things and I'm very, very mesmerized sometimes at people's courage. So we talk about body positivity. I am a very, very big champion of body positivity. And you say dress according to your body. So now me, I'm very body positive, yeah? And me, in my mind, I think I'm a size 10. You know, so or a size 8, and I decide that I want to wear a tumbo cut and let it all hang out. You know, where do you draw the line between being realistic, or you know, or being confident, or just being ridiculous?
I mean, the other thing I was gonna say is personal taste and personal style. So that one you can't really limit someone in terms of what they like.
Yes.
But then there are rules, kama venye umesema, tumbo cut. And well, the thing with dressing, you have to wear something that flatters you.
Yes.
So does it make you look good or does
Yes.
it make you look ridiculous?
Yeah.
And it's a thing about balance. If you have a broader upper body, so
Yeah.
you wear something that's broader on the lower part, so
Yeah.
it balances to create that kind of
Silhouette.
symmetry. Yeah,
The
silhouette.
yes.
Yeah.
I like that. And I want to dig
So you can
deeper
just
into
you
that.
can just wear anything because you want to.
Good. I feel like we need to get a T-shirt that's going to be written exactly what we said, and then we quote Sophie over there. You can't just wear anything because you want to.
Yeah.
I like that. So, you know, so let's settle this once and for all, Sheila. What is, I've been wearing makeup. I've been wearing makeup since I was young. I've always loved makeup. I used to wear makeup when we used to do one line eyebrow. You know, shave everything so you can draw one.
Yes.
And we used to line our lips with black wanja that time. And I'm so jazzed that all of a sudden it's back.
It's back.
It's back. And you keep thinking ahead. So I have always been an avid, you know, fan of makeup. Yeah. And all along throughout the whole journey, people have always been, the routine, the order at which people wear makeup has always been changing. Now, lately, they have been included more steps into this thing. But just clarify for us once and for all, what is the correct order of wearing makeup? And then we'll see how many people in my audience actually knew that.
Different makeup artists have different routine on how they go with their makeup.
Yes.
But the first thing is the prepping of the skin. That is number one. All the makeup artists, they have to prep the skin. That is moisturizing, that is cleansing, moisturizing, sunscreen, and primer. That is step number one. Step number two, like I've said, different makeup artists.
What's yours?
What is mine?
Yes.
I start with the eyebrows, rather the eye makeup.
Yes.
That is the eyebrows. I go to the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, the mascara. Okay? Then I go to the face. That is the foundation. I've already primed my face. So I go to the foundation, concealer, I go to the bronzers, all that.
Yes.
And then I finish
like
with the lipstick.
So the lips are the last.
The lips,
according to you.
yes.
And I think I've seen that happen. How many people have seen most makeup artists doing that? So you always start off with the eyes and then you end up, you know, Emmanuel, have you seen most makeup artists doing that? Yeah? I'm actually surprised you've responded. So yeah, I do agree with that. And what about some of the, you know, follow up to that? What is the process, even before wearing makeup? What is the process, you know, in terms of, you've talked about moisturizers, sunscreen, primer. What is the sequence in that?
Not all soaps are for the face. Sende tu hapo na kipanga. You know.
And life boy.
Exactly.
Rexona.
So let's get that straight.
Yeah.
Get the nice product for your face when it comes to cleansing. And then also moisturizing. People can, the simplest way of guys going for moisturizing Aramis. Just make sure you prep your face.
Yeah.
Even when you go to sleep. Cleanse your face, moisturize it. That's it.
That's it.
And don't sleep with makeup.
And don't sleep with makeup.
Yes.
Ever, 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 ever. Ever.
Ever.
Now, if you come from wherever you've come from and you're sleepy, what happens? Then you wake up and one eyelash is here.
You'll get some. Your eyes will wake up very tired, puffy eyes.
Which is true, yes.
Yeah. So.
It's quite so. Yeah. So for everybody, don't go to sleep in makeup, even though you're trying to impress somebody in your dreams. Don't don't do that. Sheila said we don't do that.
Yes.
So let me move on to you, Sophie. What is the most appropriate? Because you know, first impressions are important. Actually, first impressions to me are normally everything, and what you wear and how you present yourself is a very key component of that. So give me a few sets. So you had already started talking about if you're a certain shape or whatever, you should wear something like this. I don't know what something like this is, and then something like this. So give us a few sets. Give us a few clusters of ideal outfits based on different occasions. Let's look at for the office, because you know, especially your beloved generation, you know, when we are having, there's a lot of fluidity in fashion now. What is fashionable, what is not fashionable, so everything is merging. And I know that one thing that I actually heard from a few employers is they could not tell if this person was coming to work, or this person was going for the hang, or this person, what was the plan here. So please explain to me what is considered appropriate outfits for certain occasion. We can start off with work, maybe go on to a wedding, and then finally maybe we can talk about something casual.
For work, I'd say there are different levels to the corporate level of work.
Yes.
There's that thing you call very high corporate, but then there's jobs like tech guys, okay, tech interns, or agencies, ad agencies. So the levels of corporate are different.
Yes.
So, but if you work in a very corporate environment, your attire should be leaning more towards business formal. That is, I would say a suit, a black suit or a navy blue suit. So pantsuit. The ladies who like wearing suits, or even a skirt suit, or an official dress. That's a neutral color. So mostly lean on to blacks, navy blues, and brown sometimes, especially for Monday to Wednesday. Then Thursday.
Wait, Monday to Wednesday you wear what colors? Monday, brown?
Black. See, hizo za kwanza wiki. Very formal.
Unaenda tunafanya black, brown na?
Black, navy blue, even red.
Even red?
Yeah.
On a Wednesday? Your boss is not going to feel threatened. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, red, but the red is a threatening color.
Yes.
But yeah, what I'm saying is more formal clothes in the beginning of the week, and then now Thursday, Friday, you can go down now into business smart or business casual. Business smart size ni kama it's a bit broken down. You can wear a pant and then just a blouse that has some maybe stripes or flower, but don't go so much into patterns. Doesn't look very official.
Okay.
Yeah, and then those who work in less corporate environments can wear maybe a black pair of jeans or a blue pair of jeans, and then now make it official with a blazer and a blouse. And shoes, don't wear sneakers to work, of course, for the corporates. Yeah, but then if your job is a bit relaxed, you can pull off with sneakers, especially on Friday, a dress down Friday day.
I like that. You've talked about people how I would definitely be encouraged to hire, because at least I've not heard anything about socks and Crocs and you know, anything like that. So let's move on. So we've done office. What about a wedding? What are the ideal clusters for when you're going for a wedding?
First of all, the first rule when you're going to a wedding, follow the dress code. If there is one, you can just pull up with what you want, and the couple have asked you to specifically maybe wear a certain color, or maybe it's a black tie or casual wear. So
what happens when somebody doesn't have that color? You see, like someone has said, you know, lemon fuchsia. and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's a polite thing to do in that particular instance?
Well, I think you can inform them. But if you're close to the couple, the least you could do is just get something that's close to them.
Go and look.
Yeah,
so basically you're saying, go and look for lemon fuchsia. Stop being fussy.
Lemon fuchsia can be interpreted differently. So just something that's similar. You know, if I say orange, people are gonna come with different shades of orange.
You're right.
But at least you're in that theme.
Okay. Excellent. Please proceed.
Yeah, for weddings, I'd say wear something a bit fancier than what you usually wear on a normal day. Do not. I find it impolite to pull up with jeans to the wedding.
Somebody, absolutely, me too. Yeah.
So dress up a bit with a dress, but then do not be too showy. So if it's a wedding in church, of course you have to cover up.
Be modest.
Yeah, be modest depending on where you're going. If it's a wedding in the beach, that one you have more freedom to choose what you want. You can wear a short dress, light fabrics. Yeah.
What about the thing I had somebody, I don't know if anybody has ever had that as well, about wearing white. You can't wear white to a wedding.
Yeah, you can't, because now that's the color of the bride. But some people actually request their guests to come with white to their wedding. So that one you can pull off with that. I've even seen black.
Black.
Yeah.
I like that black one. I like that black one. So I'll pose the same question and then to you, and then we'll jump off just a little bit and head to the question and answer. I'm sure there are people at home who have so many questions. I'm sure please reach out to us on our social media pages. But before we jump into the break, Sheila, same thing. Please explain to me what are some of the makeups, especially makeup. What are some of the makeups that, and I've been guilty of that sometimes, of you should wear and you should not wear. You know, see people going to the office and they've got, you know, reds. It's not very demure, you know, so. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that question. I'll agree with her, Sophie, especially when going to corporate. You're working in a corporate organization. Kindly, just make sure your makeup is subtle.
It's subtle.
Exactly.
So we're not talking green lipstick.
No. Yeah. And also depends where you're going.
Yes.
If it's a public, it's a social event. The same case with makeup. If you're going for your field, send a makeup. Just have a small gloss.
So just sasa na wengine wetu tunavanga makeup hata tukienda kwa show. Unajaribu kusema nini, please?
So even if you're doing that, just subtle makeup. Just keep it simple.
Tone it down.
Tone it down.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to eyeshadow, tone it down. Beige, nude lipstick, tone it down. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So when can you tone it up? Because I want to know when we can go crazy. When can I do green eyeshadow and purple lipstick?
If you're going for a party.
When you're going for a party.
Or a wedding.
Or a wedding?
Yes.
The one for fuchsia lemon.
Yes.
That one is the one we
You can go all out.
You can go
with lashes.
With lashes and everything.
And everything. Yeah.
Oh my God. That is so wise. I mean, seriously. What are some of the nice, when you're saying tone it down, because you see, you say tone it down, it depends on the level of somebody's,
like you.
You know? So now, if you say tone it down, me for my tone it down is still very, for some people. So.
Especially, okay, the colors that you're going to work with.
Yeah.
It's the foundation, or let's talk about the foundation.
Yes.
Just make it very light.
You don't want caking.
Don't cake it.
Don't cake it. No 14 layers of foundation on the skin.
No.
Okay.
Okay. For wedding, you can do that.
Yes.
You can even bake for the wedding.
Yes.
You can go and bake, contouring, and all that stuff.
Everything.
Exactly.
She's allowed. Yeah.
Yes. For makeup, for eyeshadow, you can just go beige.
Beige.
Like yours. Very subtle.
Beige.
Yes.
So we're looking at the beiges and
the browns.
Exactly. The beiges and the browns, those are the subtle ones.
These are the subtle colors.
Yeah.
And the same with lipstick.
With lipstick as well.
Yeah.
So something very subtle. Yeah. Oh wow, that's awesome. Same thing for clothes. Subtle colors. Yeah. We'll come back and then you'll let me know when I can wear the luminous green and all of those ones. But I really hope you at home are having as much fun as we are having. Really, really debunking makeup. You know, now you can actually go and tell somebody where you're overdoing this. You know, by the end of the 50 minutes, we'll be pros. So we're going to take a short break and then we'll come back for the question and answer session. Don't go far away. Welcome to this fun-filled second section of this show. I hope everybody's enjoying what we've already seen so far. And this is our question and answer session. And I'm sure people have questions for our designer, our stylist, and our makeup artist. So to start us off, let us hear from Jasmine.
Afternoon. I would like to ask Sophie, what are the essentials for women and the do's and don'ts of fashion clothing?
Excellent. Yeah, so what are the do's and don'ts, and what can a woman not miss in her closet? Kindly.
So first I'll answer the essentials question, and then I'll go into the do's and don'ts. So for essentials, I feel like everyone needs to have at least 2 camisoles or tank tops, a black and a white one. You also need a basic black pair of pants, official pants, and then a basic black pair of jeans and a blue pair of jeans. Those are essentials. You can literally mix them up with anything. You need at least 3 blouses, so I'll say a black one, a white one, and a floral one. Then you can go adding up the rest. And you need at least 1 evening gown for the evening occasions if you are someone who goes out to evening parties or galas. You also need a casual dress now for the casual events like brunches, weddings, yeah. And for corporate people, you need at least 3 official dresses, same colors, the subtle colors, the black, navy blue, brown. You can have a red depending on where you're working. And you need at least 2 blazers that you can be switching up.
You can be able to switch up.
Yeah.
Wow. I really hope people were taking notes on that, okay?
And I would add, you need at least a pair of black heels. They don't have to be high. At least a 1 inch or 2 inch so that they can give you that posture for work. So you need at least a black pair of closed heels and a red one or navy blue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for work.
We'll share that list with you on our social media pages. I'm sure there are people who are thinking, alikuwa amesema nini? Hiyo sina. Yeah, please. And the second question?
Yeah, so the do's and don'ts, I would say first, do not show too much skin. The one rule that I go by is if you're gonna show cleavage, don't show legs. You can conceal your legs, and then vice versa. If you're gonna wear a mini skirt, you can wear something that covers your upper body part. And another thing is iron your clothes. At least do not leave the house with creased outfits. Yeah, you need to iron your clothes vizuri. You also do not wear torn stockings. I'd say stay away from long embellished nails, extremely long nails. They cheapen your look a lot. And
you may need to say that again, because that's apparently a trend now. Not this long, but all the way Cardi B kind of nails.
And then they have stones, they have
stones. I saw one has a sink, things like this one.
Yeah, so just keep it toned down, just short or at least medium, and toned down colors. And at least you better have no polish than have chipped polish.
Oh, nice! I like that.
And what else did I say? I do always try to wear a raised heel to raise your posture if you're going to work mostly. For casual, of course, you can wear sneakers on the weekends, but heel for corporate bodies, I'd advise to have at least a 1 inch shoe. There are wedges, and I think those are the ones that
I like that. Have you had that, you corporate buddies? I know. Did you guys hear that one? The way she snuck that one in there. So thank you so much for that. Jasmine, I hope who asked the question? Is it Jasmine? I hope your question has been answered. So our next question is from Monica. Monica, karibu sana.
Asante sana. Thank you very much. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah, my question goes to Sheila, and I wanted to know whether you can advise us on where to get our skin type, or is it the tone? Because for me, I think that it has been a challenge. I actually don't wear makeup apart from my lipstick, and maybe I got something. Well, I don't know what it was. Somebody just from Mo actually, some years back, gave me as a compliment for the work I do with my daughter. So they did something like permanent brows. It's been several years, so I don't make them. I use my lipstick. But for the powders and these other makeups, it's been a challenge because I go just over the counter. Somebody looks at you and says, "You need this." You buy. You try to go and put. You look at yourself and like, this is not it. wipe it off, and then you just go.
You look like a ghost.
You look like. So I wanted to know whether there is a place or somewhere you people have, you can tell. So go first, get the analysis of your type of face or body complexions before you buy the makeups. And my other question goes to Sophie for the wedding. I've been looking at these clothes and they are really beautiful, but and we spend a lot of money buying them, you know. And at the end of the day, it is just for that day, and it is gone, never to be worn again anywhere. So I don't know whether you advise people whether there is a way you can go and try to retail it again. I don't know, mend it again so that someone can reuse it.
Yeah.
They're just thrown like that and they have gone.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have several arusis in a year. I don't know what to do with that. So thank you.
Always a bridesmaid kind of situation. Can you upcycle, bridesmaids' dresses?
Yes.
I know there are people who are always stressed out because they spend all this money to get these dresses, and then the day is over and boom, it's gone. And it was like a one of a kind. They got a good designer. So let's start off with that one. How do you upcycle a bridesmaid? And then we'll come to Sheila. Will tell us a little bit more.
No, that one depends on how the dress looks and how it was made, first of all. So as a designer, that's what I would look at. But first, I'd say if it's a long dress that's very uncomfortable to walk in, you can shorten it so that you can wear it on a less casual day. You can, if it has frills, you can maybe remove them to tone it down. But if you have a good tailor or a good designer, they can always come up with something. The other thing is that you can keep it, because another event will come up and you might wear it.
Hopefully it wasn't labeled.
Yeah.
Dan weds Mary.
Yeah, of course.
You have to walk around with Dan weds Mary the whole time. Sheila?
Well, lipstick, it's already makeup, so you don't need your foundation and everything. Another thing is, if you need to go check for your skin tone, skin type, you can go to a dermatologist. They can do that. Even in town, there are some guys who know their skin type, and they can tell you, your skin type, you're oily, you're combined, just by looking at the T-zone. Yeah, the T-zone, this is the area. This side, you're very much oily. This side, you're very dry. That's a combined. Okay, so like you, I can say you're a combined. Okay,
But dermatologists fee nothing.
so you're a combined. Some areas you're very, very, very dry, and some areas, especially the T-zone, you sweat a lot. So that's a combination. Or rather, you're oily. That's a combination type skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that's it.
And what about to find out now what kind of makeup is going to suit her? Are there specific shops in
Yes.
town, that someone
All
can
the shops in town, especially the ones that sell authentic makeup, that is original makeup, we have counterfeit.
Yes.
And we have the original makeup. So if you go to an original makeup shop, they will tell you this is the kind of product that you can buy for yourself, for your skin tone. And they will test it on your cheek, this side, or on your hand.
Or in your hand, yeah.
Yeah, they will give you a test to know which suits you best. And also another thing that you should be, or rather you should know when you're going to buy a makeup, is read the ingredients. If you're going to buy a product, read the ingredients. If it has sulfate, yeah. If it has harsh chemicals, your skin is sensitive, and you tell this guy, my skin is very sensitive. I need a product that is not going to be harsh on my face. If you go, and the same case I was talking about, the budget. If you go sorry to say this, Dubois, they sell very, very cheap products, and they are very good. I'm not saying they are bad. I'm not saying they are bad. They are legit. They are products you can find. They are very legit.
Yes. Legit.
Yeah. And there are products that are not. They are counterfeit. For example, if it's a Mark, the original Mark is 10,000 and above. Yes, 10,000 and above. You go to Dubois, you'll get at 1,000 or 500. So the ingredients there already, they can tell what do they use? Have you ever bought maybe something very simple like a concealer? And then when you're popping it, something like water comes out.
Yes.
I don't know how many have done that.
I've had. Yeah.
Yeah? Something like water splashes out and
Yeah.
you're like, what?
What is that? Yeah.
You get. But if you have an original concealer, an LA concealer, you never see anything like that. So you have to be very aware of where you're going to get this. For eye pencil, you can go to Dubois.
Akina Davis.
The Kina Davis.
Yes.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. My question is, especially when it comes to your skin, this is something that is going to stay there for hours. Be very cautious about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Sheila. I think by the, that really sums it up for even what I believe in terms of, you know, you really do have to invest in actually doing proper research to know even the products, the marks, the L'Oreals, what does a real mark look like? Because, you know, sometimes they do infiltrate. You know, you can say that as long as you're in Du Bois or whatever, or certain areas, you'll get this is the Imbo. But you may actually cross over and they may be infiltrated. Like we just said, like the same with the medication, sometimes you'll find that there'll be some counterfeit there. So it's always important by the time you're thinking about buying your makeup to find out, Google. And I always say Google is your friend and it's a treasure trove of information. Go and find out, what does an original mark look like? What does a sleek look like? What does, you know, all of them, what you want to, what does it look like? So that when somebody comes, it's like for shoes. When you see someone is buying for you a Nike and the guy is dunking downwards instead of dunking upwards, you know you've been sold for a counterfeit. So the same kind of this, how intentional you are when it comes to buying clothes and knowing that that's not Lacoste, that's a lizard, you know, please. Be sure that you also know what's right. So I really hope your question has been answered, Monica. And thank you so much. That is really, really well put.
When you're going to buy medicine,
yes,
they tell you this is the medicine that have been sent, and they tell you we have an we have something.
There's generic.
There's generic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So,
thank you so much.
Be very cautious
Yeah.
on that.
What about you, Jewel? Jewel, you have a question or a comment for us?
I have a question. My question goes to Sophie. So what are some of the fashion trends that you think we should do away with, or some of the fashion trends that give you the ick?
For me, I'd say colored jeans,
Yeah.
like the red stretchy jeans, orange. Those ones that you find on the streets of Nairobi lined up, the ones from, I don't know if it's China or it's Turkey, but those, the colored jeans. And I would also say Crocs, especially bubble Crocs and sandals.
Yes.
They could be good for, they could be nice for inside the house. You know, that's basically loungewear.
Yeah.
But going with them to town,
Yeah.
that one needs to stop.
Yeah.
And extremely high heels. If you can't walk with them, just leave them at home.
Well, it's comedy for the rest of us, so yeah.
Yeah, so that, and I'd say, I don't know, I think they went out of fashion, but I do not like waterfall cardigans.
The waterfall guy, gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a number. So, so waterfall cardigans, those are some of the trends that you'd like to see completely phased off. Yeah.
Me too.
And
the lipstick, the black. I don't like that.
You don't like, you don't like the liner? Okay.
No.
What other makeup trend would you like to see completely out and gone?
That black eyeliner?
Really?
No. If at all you're doing it, blend.
Oh, blend. Oh, not the one it has
You
come
see,
out
like
like,
hers.
yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
very
it's,
nice.
it's been blended
It
nicely.
has been blended, not just a line like.
Like those videos for, you know, these guys when Gen Z went born with people like a Monifa and they're the ones used to have the line over there and all of that. Well, that's pretty interesting.
Just blend it.
Yeah, what
It's
other?
okay, you can have that, but just blend it.
Interesting. I like it a lot. I think for me, some of the makeup trends, makeup trends, I'm very fluid when it comes to that, but I think for me, the fashion trends I would really like to see gone, and my son is going to be very upset with this comment, is socks and Crocs. And then they brought in this new bubble-looking Croc that looks edible, to be quite honest. If you look at that shoe, you can eat it. It has stickers. There's another one has even a keychain, a kitchen sink, all of those things. just let's get rid of them. But again, these are just personal opinions and it's all in good fun. Don't come for us, please. Let's move on to our next question. This is from Bwana Emmanuel. Emmanuel, karibu sana.
So my question is, what's the difference between a skin tone and a skin type? And again, can makeup affect you negatively? Like, can it react with you negatively? And how can you tell? Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you for that. Skin type. These are the type of skins. We have oily skins, sensitive, combined. We have dry. Okay. Skin tone. These are this color. Okay, the dark.
Rangi ya thao,
Rangi
you
ya thao, chocolate. Those are the tones. The caramel. Those are the tones that you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. What about, does makeup, can makeup affect you negatively, and how would somebody be able to tell?
Number one thing is when you're doing, or rather when we are doing makeup, you're not doing makeup to make you beautiful. We are just enhancing your beauty. You're already beautiful as you are. So the makeup is just supposed to enhance the beauty that you have. All of us, God created us with his own image. And he said that we are beautiful. So when you do makeup, too much of it, and when you're sleeping with it, at the end of the day, utapata some dark spots.
Yeah.
So avoid sleeping with makeup, avoid too much of it. Just know when and where you're supposed to be doing makeup and going for. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope your question has been answered, Emmanuel. Right next, we've got Mr. Josh. Josh, karibu sana Dadas Show. What's your question?
My question goes to Sheila. Do men actually have a type of makeup to use or apply to enhance beauty for men?
Depends with where you're going and who you're going to see. That's when you can wear makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what maybe you might be alluding to was, do men actually have a skincare? Is there a skincare regime for men, to make them feel prettier and feel bonita?
Yes, the same case.
Yeah.
When it comes to moisturizing, make sure you moisturize your face, your lips. Don't come with crooked lips.
And chapped lips.
Exactly. Your skin tone, make sure you just have a nice moisturizer. I know men will say we don't do that. We are natural. Yeah, like I don't have time for oil and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just make sure, please, our brothers, just make sure you oil your face.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you're going, and your knuckles, please.
Exactly.
Oil your knuckles. Have people walking all over the place looking ashy.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
When we're talking about the first impression, if you come to me with your cracked lips, I'll be like, and you want?
And ashy knuckles.
I'm like, Lord. And the way you look as well.
Yeah.
And it's a first date. Second date, you never see me there.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheila. And to our final question of the day from Zawadi Claire. Zawadi Claire, kindly, what's your question?
My question is to Sheila, the makeup artist. True or false that good makeup is expensive?
If you want to look good, you have to go all out. If you want a good makeup artist, you have to pay for the services. If you want only powder, you pay for that powder. Okay. So if you want good makeup, you have to go deep into your pocket.
Well, I also think expensive is relative, you see, but I think when we're talking budgets, definitely you can find things that are within your budget that, I think substitutions are also good. Natural remedies also come into play. So I think it's good to explore what is out there within your budget that is good for your skin. Zawadi, I hope your question has been answered, and I would like to give my wonderful panelists an opportunity to give us a brief parting shot in regards to today's topic. Let me start off with you, Sheila.
I'll answer, or I'll say this. If you want good makeup, and if you want a good makeup artist, dig, budget for that.
So invest.
Invest,
yes.
Invest in good makeup.
Okay. Yes, parting shots?
So I'd say the main thing when you want to dress yourself, first you have to understand your body and love it. That's the first thing. And once you know that, then you can be able to style yourself in the best way. You focus on the most desirable parts that you love about yourself, and then you draw attention away from the rest. And the rest now once you learn that, I think you'll be good. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. I really hope you at home have learned a thing or two in regards to today's conversation on what to do, what to wear, how to wear it, what to use on your skin, what not to use. My 2 cents is, I think in the end, at the end of the day, we live in a culture that really emphasizes on the ideal look, an ideal appearance, which sometimes leads people to some very obsessive and destructive habits. The truth of the matter is, if you do not love yourself, if you do not love the skin that you're born in, if you do not appreciate your uniqueness and individuality, then it will not matter what kind of outfit you will get or what kind of makeup you will put on your skin if you do not appreciate who you are. Remember, at the end of the day, you're a piece to a puzzle without which the puzzle is incomplete. And as always, we welcome you at home to join us in this and any other conversation that we may be having on all our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1, our newly launched Facebook page at Dadas Show KBC, and my personal pages as Shiko, the host, across all social media platforms. On behalf of the production team at KBC, our location partner Olive Gardens Hotel, and myself, Ashiko Mbune, I wish you all a fun-loving, very productive week, and I will see you all next time, same place, same time. Bye for now.